Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. If you ever played GTA 5 like me, you'll notice that all the planes are really janky and pretty bad, so I decided to make a video critiquing every single plane. This aircraft right here is known as the Cirrus SF-50 Vision Jet. Notably in real life, the SF-50 only has a single engine, unlike the version depicted in game, which has two engines. I don't really know how to say this, but in real life, the SF-50 looks really fat and ugly. This aircraft looks to be a Piper M600 or a TBM 850. Everything is correct, but the registration, which does not have a dashed line in the United States. In real life, the Piper M600 uses yokes instead of sticks. This aircraft is known as the Sea-Wind 300 Charlie in real life, or the Sea Breeze in game. In real life, the propeller only has 3 blades instead of 4. Also, the plane is lacking a registration. This aircraft right here is obviously based off the Boeing 747-400. The cockpit geometry of the windows is completely wrong. The flaps on the jet, or 747, can only produce flaps 10, even though the aircraft requires flaps 30 or flaps 25 for landing. Really, what is this registration? In the United States, we used N, or November, in the beginning. Side note, the flag is facing the wrong way. On the right side of the aircraft, the flag is always facing the opposite way. Even though the jet depicted in game is pretty large, in real life, the jet is incredibly large. The jet's engines don't even spin. The landing gear bay door is always unretracted, and it looks like it's almost striking the ground. Unlike depicted in game, the 747 in real life has 2 segments to the yaw. Boeing does not use sticks. Also, this is more just a critique to the jets in GTA 5 in general, but planes don't fly like planes at all in the game. When an aircraft stalls, it reaches its critical angle of attack, causing the aircraft to lose lift from the wings. In real life, mostly this would lead to a spin, but in game, for all aircrafts, it just makes the plane descend pretty fast. The Hydra, or laser, is obviously based off of the Harrier in real life. The Harrier in real life has absolutely no rear engine like that, and also the Harrier only has 1 vertical stabilizer. Finally, it's kind of annoying that Rockstar recycles the exact same F-16 cockpit on all the fighter jets. Can't you just make a single Harrier-looking cockpit, please? I guess that's too much to ask. The cargo plane in game is based off the AN-225, made by Antonov. Unfortunately, this plane is a complete disrespect to the plane that flew in real life. If any of you guys didn't know, the AN-225 was destroyed by the Russians during the 2022 invasion of Ukraine. Anyways, these engines resemble more of a B-52 than the AN-225. The AN-225 only had 6 engines, not 8 engines. The AN-225 in real life had 2 vertical stabilizers, like this. Also, the top of the AN-225 was actually designed to carry space shuttles and had these weird humps on the top. The modernized cockpit of the AN-225 just looks really weird, and I don't like it that much. But I like to say that the AN-225 was built during 1988, when everything was steam gauges and no glass cockpits. The Bursa, or L-39, has the cockpit of an F-16, again, the same recycled crap that Rockstar keeps using for every single plane. Though a single-seat version might exist, from all I know, the L-39 is a trainer aircraft, which means it has 2 seats, one in the front and the back. This aircraft seems to be based off the Learjet 45. Besides the registration and a completely incorrect cockpit, I was trying to search for many things to find wrong with it, but I really could not find anything wrong with it at all. I actually like this plane, and it's actually a pretty good depiction that Rockstar made. This aircraft is the Pilatus PC-21. This exhaust pipe right here is way too large, and this propeller is lacking its notable 6-blade design. This plane is obviously based off the P-51 Mustang. Most of the plane is actually pretty correct, besides the 2 wheel well covers that should be closed, and oh my, this is a BF-109 cockpit. This is definitely not a P-51. This aircraft seems to be based off the Beechcraft Model 18. In real life, the cockpit window geometry is completely different. Also, the door right here is completely fictional. The Buckingham Miljet is based off the Bombardier CRJ-200. Despite it saying US Air Force, this aircraft is basically the only other airliner we get in the game. In real life, the CRJ-200 goes by a 2x1 seating configuration, not a 2x2 seating configuration. Say it with me, this cockpit is reused. This is not what CRJ-200 flaps look like. This aircraft right here is based off the MiG-19. This tail fin actually looks... Wait a second. Wait. Is this cockpit actually not the F-16 cockpit that Rockstar overuses? Holy sh! I actually appreciate it that Rockstar made their own cockpit instead of just copying and pasting the same F-16 cockpit over every single fighter jet. Oh my gosh, today's a new day. This plane's a 10 out of 10. I don't care what you say. This aircraft is based off the Cessna 172 in real life. First of all, the Cessna has 2 landing lights on each wing, even though there should only be 1 landing light on the left wing. Second, these 2 lights here are Cessna 150 landing lights and taxi lights, not Cessna 172 landing lights. The doors on a plane are... Wait a second. Is this a car door? Wait, there's a car door latch and the spinny thing to roll the windows up or down. Anyways, the wing strut is completely wrong. It should be straight, not angled like this. Same thing for the wheels. They should be straight, not angled. The engine air intakes are way too small. Cessna only uses yokes, not sticks. This aircraft is based off the de Havilland DH-2 Beaver. In real life, the throttle control should really be at the top console right there. Since Rockstar kinda added a rotary engine, and I think rotary engines are the greatest thing ever invented, I'll give this whole plane a pass and take all the sins out. This aircraft right here is based off the Piper PA-30 Twin Comanche. I've seen Cessna 150s with larger seating capacity. This aircraft right here is definitely based off the Cessna Citation Longitude. The only thing I can find that's wrong with it is the belly nearly touches the ground. Unfortunately, the aircraft's lack of a bathroom really just pisses me off, and I don't like it that much anymore. And would you be surprised if I told you the engines don't spin? The aircraft's wings are missing the wingtips. The F-160, or the F-35 in real life, actually has a cockpit that's not an F-16. This gauge right here is actually not that accurate. You see, on the real F-35, this gauge would actually look like... The vertical stabilizers in the back of the plane don't look like this. This aircraft right here is based off the Tu-160. The only thing I could really find wrong with it is that the landing gear is way too short. I'm just gonna make this last part very short and simple. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. If you guys could just please subscribe, it would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and more will be in the future, I promise. See you guys later.